so y'all better cook. I got big dreams, you walk talk, when I walk, that's that big trip. When I slide down your block, now they pissed off, like I really give a I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
Yes, sir, man, we are back. Okay, so yeah, we got the audio right. We got the audio right, man. We are back. Like I said, man, there's been a lot going on in these YouTube streets. And, oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he wanted me to send him the goddamn link. So what's going on with y'all, man, on this fine afternoon? It's, you know, it's freaking smoking hot outside right now. So y'all make sure y'all stay hydrated. You know, me acting like no meow. But, oh, yeah, that's hard. All right, yeah. So look, man, yeah, we got Jay-Z next up. So we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Let's go.
That's his son.
You think that's his son?
Yeah. First of all, Jay-Z offered him money. At first, he offered him bread, like, and everything, but his aunt didn't, like, approve of it. She said, no, you know, Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on. The lady put up paperwork and everything with his name on it and all that. I mean, but Young Boy's so thorough, though, he just wanted dad. He not trying to get no money. He not trying to do none of that. But something happened to him, and I was like, yo, that sound kind of weird. He said he was coming out from work, going to work, and it was a gun in his car. Like, when he opened the door, he seen the gun. He said so he went to go, like, call his man, like, yo, did you leave a gun in my car? His man's like, no. He said, why you on the phone talking to his man? The cops pull up and lock him up. He said,
oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now, that sounds a lot. Hey, that sounds real familiar, don't it? That sounds very familiar. And the reason why I say that is because don't it seem like every time Rock Nation really, you know, trying to get somebody out the way, shit always magically happen. Police coming around, you know, you get framed for shit you don't do. Y'all remember what happened with Desiree Perez and her daughter and her husband and stuff, where she tried to get him framed and make it seem like he was beating on the daughter or whatever the case is, and you know, trying to get him locked up. So, and then we seen what happened with Tory Lanez. We seen what happened with Chris Brown. We seen what happened. This, I mean, it's like a pattern, right? And it's just crazy that this man will go that far, allegedly, to get his alleged son to stop pursuing this damn DNA test. Now, if it ain't your son, why are you even paying him money? Like, why are you paying him hush money? That don't sound suspicious to y'all? I don't know, man. What y'all think? It's getting spooky out here.
Cops don't know, that's not my guns. Like, so he went in the building he was in, and they seen that somebody pulled up and put the guns in his car.
Oh.
And pulled off. I said, bro, I don't know nobody in the hood that got guns to just waste like that to do that. I don't know.
On me.
He's like, yeah, you know, so
on
like,
me, first
Jay-Z
off,
had a gag order against him. Like,
on me, first off, yeah, that is true. Niggas in the ghetto ain't just careless with their guns. If anything, that's probably the most valuable thing to a nigga in the hood. He'll give you, you know what I'm saying? He ain't giving up his gun. And we ain't just coming across him that frequently like that. So that's crazy. They was trying to get my boy locked up. Huh, that was crazy. Luckily he didn't touch it. I'm assuming he didn't touch it, because he ain't got no fingerprints on it. But that's crazy though. All that because you don't. Well, it's deeper than what y'all think though. Because I feel like the real reason why he don't want to take no DNA test, or he wants to like to just erase this problem, is because if it comes back that he is the father, when they do, like when they you know, do their homework or whatever the case is, it's gonna show that she was underage, which is gonna put him in a tricky situation, man. It's gonna put him in a very, very tricky situation. Let's go.
Trying to get a gag order and try to. If my thing is, if this is not my son, I'll just take a test, get over with.
Exactly.
Has Ramir Satterwhite finally gotten Jay-Z to admit that he's actually his biological father? Because after 10 years of Jay-Z twisting and turning every which way just to avoid taking a paternity test, the court has finally put its foot down and ordered Jay-Z to get those DNA tests done for once and for all.
Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay's your father?
I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not far as the proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I could take.
Bro, he looked just like Jay-Z. Y'all cannot tell me that's not his son. That's crazy work. Hold on. So we could put a goal on here? Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's try to go for start goal. All right, let's go. He looked just like that dude though, man.
Me being embarrassed. Like this can't take nobody not saying nothing.
And let me tell y'all, these results have gotten the Carter household in a chokehold because Jay-Z's past might finally be catching up to him. The DNA test allegedly confirmed what Ramir has been saying for decades, which is that he is Jay-Z's firstborn son. And now that people are slamming Jay-Z for putting Ramir through all of this turmoil, Matthew Knowles is letting Jay-Z know just how badly he messed up this time. And this isn't just a simple father-son drama, because anytime Jay-Z is caught up in some mess, Beyonce always ends up getting dragged into it. And Matthew isn't here for Jay-Z continuing to embarrass his daughter and drag her into problems that are not her fault and she has no business being in. All right, y'all, so it's looking like there's no way for Jay-Z to run anymore with this paternity drama, because for the first time ever, Ramir Satterwhite got a major breakthrough in his decades-long case against Jay-Z. Word is that the court finally let his case go through and ordered Jay-Z to provide DNA samples.
Bro, these niggas look like exactly the same person, bro. Just he a little lighter.
To put the drama to rest. If you've been keeping up with this case even a little bit, you know that it's been a long time coming with this one, and at some point it looked like it was never going to happen, because Jay-Z does have the resources to keep this thing going forever without giving Ramir what he wanted and deserves.
And
Never try to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking. Is like, because I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
The first time we ever heard about Ramir was back in 2010 when he first filed his paternity suit against Jay-Z. This was just 2 years after Jay-Z and Beyonce got married, and at the time, all of Ramir's efforts to get the case up and going was met with legal roadblocks. The Pennsylvania courts ruled against him because of his age at the time the case was filed, since he was already 18. From Pennsylvania, he took the case all the way to New Jersey. However, Jay-Z's legal team then argued that there's no reason why he should do a DNA test in New Jersey because he had no personal or professional ties to the state. So a judge dismissed the case. However, Ramir's lawyers quickly appealed, and they showed tax documents that showed that there was a Sean Carter who did have ties to New Jersey. Still, Jay-Z's lawyers doubled down, and they said that there's really no proof that the Sean Carter in those documents is in fact Jay-Z. This seemed like such a small detail, but it was enough to get the case dismissed again. Yet, Ramir kept going, revealing sensitive details that made it clear why he believes that Jay-Z could possibly be his father. According to him, his mother was only 16 years old when she met and started dating Jay-Z, who was 22 at the time. By the time Ramir was born in 1993, his mother and
Y'all see what I mean? If it comes out that he is the dad, then man, could you just imagine that though? Like, could you just imagine Jay-Z being your dad, like being your pops, like one of the biggest artists in the world, one of the richest black men in the world? is your pops, that's a cold pill to swallow, and he ain't claiming your ass. Damn. Yeah, that's cold, man. That's cold. I don't feel like nobody should grow up without their father, man. Everybody needs their pops. And shit, and who wouldn't want some closure like that? Like, bro, imagine your pops is Jay-Z. Jigga. Man, it's a crazy world out here. But I can see why he would want to deny all that and try to like try to keep this on the hush, because like you see what they say, he was 22, the mama was 16, and that will put a stain on his legacy for sure. And you already know he already been getting sued left and right, so I don't know, man.
Jay-Z weren't in contact, and she had also gotten back with her high school sweetheart, Robert Graves. At the time, she decided the best thing to do was to put Robert's name on Ramir's birth certificate, but she later admitted to her son who his real father is. Ramir got a DNA test done with Robert, and the results proved that he was not Ramir's father. And when it was time for Jay-Z to take the test, he basically looked for every loophole possible to avoid giving up his DNA.
Way beyond, I feel like, right now I feel like I got a bigger fight, this is part of my life, so I won't stop fighting for, the paternity or anything else, whatever I put my mind to, I fully go. I was hoping that it wasn't true, but if it is, honestly, you cannot do things like that. You will get what you deserve. I don't know what them guys was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. If it's true, only he can respond and get himself out of this.
Ramir's case got so public that the NAACP and the ACLU took it up and fought on his behalf. Then in 2014, he filed the case again, only for it to be dismissed just as fast because he couldn't prove that Sean Carter in those documents really is Jay-Z. Now, Ramir has taken the matter all the way to New Jersey Supreme Court, where the court ordered Jay-Z to take the test. Getting to this point has been a major win for Ramir, because ever since he came out with these claims, the internet has dragged him, saying he was just out for the clout and was looking for a quick money grab. But if you've listened to him, he's made it clear over and over again that he couldn't care less about the money, the attention, or the fame. The only thing he wanted was just to resolve who his father is. And going after Jay-Z consistently has been nothing but trouble for him.
And I hope he do. I hope he get his just due for the simple fact that it's like, bro, besides your pops being Jay-Z allegedly, which I feel like it is that because niggas look damn near identical. They damn near twins. Shit, man, like I didn't seen what a person not having their father in their life does to them. On multiple occasions. Luckily, thank God I have my pops in my life, you know what I'm saying? But I had a lot of homies who they pops wasn't around, and I seen how it took. Now, although, yeah, you become a man, you might start a family of your own, but it's still certain things that will affect you later on in life that you probably won't even recognize or see, because it's like the little small settle shit. But that's cold though, man. It's a cold game.
Because of the intimidation and harassment from Jay-Z's team. There was even one time he found a gun in his car. As he was trying to figure out how the gun got there, the police pulled up on him and started asking questions. From what Ramir said, the cops would have almost taken him in if it wasn't for the surveillance footage that caught someone putting the gun in his car. So this really isn't about the money for him, because he knows the truth, and it will always feel like he has some unfinished business.
And get fair due process. They just been, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, so I can't get in there and actually know fully what's going on. I'm only there to, say what I believe in, and you guys can put me on a lie detector test, anything else you want me to do. I always been here to stand on the truth. I told them if it was wrong, I'm a man, I can apologize, but for me to go in there and ask for fair due process and not get it, and they just throw you all around like you're a rag doll, I just find that to be crazy, and I really think we need to change that. Like it's craziness, I'm not asking for nothing. I always been on here. I wasn't never asking for nothing. People can say what they want. As I said, I work, I'm doing great. I gotta take care of my kids. Like I'm driving a nice car, I'm getting nice income. So it's not like I never been here asking for nothing or trying to get 15 minutes of fame. So people just gotta realize that these court systems and these people that's out here and controlling these people that's in the court systems. We need to change it, because if we can't go and get fair due process, what are we all paying taxes and all this for?
Exactly.
So now that the law finally seems to be on Ramir's side, you know,
Look at this, bro. This is the same person. They got the same lips, same teeth. Damn, the same teeth. Teeth a little fucked up though. Man. But yeah, look at the same person, bro. Same hairline. You feel me? The whole nine, bro. This is the same. Hey. That nose. You can't. There's nothing else to say. The nose give it away. I'm just telling you. Jay-Z, you wrong, my boy. You wrong. If this is your
he's
son.
just relieved that he can finally see the whole thing come to an end. But do y'all want to know who isn't too happy right now? Matthew Knowles, because word on the street is that he's getting really frustrated with Jay-Z's past coming back to haunt him, not just because of Beyonce either. From the cheating scandals to Jay-Z's alleged involvement with Diddy, and now this. Beyonce always ends up getting caught up in it, and not in a good way. If the DNA results came out and it proves that Jay-Z really is Ramir's dad and had something to do with his mother while she was a minor, you can't even begin to imagine the kind of drama that would fall back on the Carters. And this is not just about Jay-Z and Beyonce, it's also about their family, because this coming to light could blow up their entire legacy and destroy everything they've worked hard for. So,
well, I mean, did they really work hard though? Or were they like, you know, they knew people in places? Because I mean, you know what they say? They say you get there by who you know, but then you stay there by what you know. So could it be just a mixture of both? And at the same time, I don't necessarily think it would affect Beyonce that much, being the fact that I think this was way before. Yeah, this is before he was even thinking about a Beyonce. Because if he was 22, then, and I know he's older than Beyonce, so that was before he even before there really even was a Beyonce. So I mean, I don't think it would affect her that much, or even the kids. I mean, it for sure affect him though, for sure. But at least if it, now let's just say hypothetically it comes back and it was true, right? I mean, at least it ain't as bad as Diddy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't as bad as Diddy. Cause ain't no coming back from that. Pause. We gotta use another word. There's no bouncing. Pause. Shit. Okay, hold on. Gotta be careful, man. He ain't gonna be able to reverse that, because the simple fact, yeah, like Diddy, his name is Stain. It's Stain, set in stone. Shit. But hey, man, you know, what can you say?
it's important for Jay-Z to make sure that the door stays closed to protect his family. Well, the family he actually wants to claim. And it looks like Jay-Z might be taking what Matthew Knowles said to heart, because he just gave a very definite response to Ramir's allegations for the first time since this whole thing started. He said that this lawsuit is the latest chapter in what he's calling a decades-long harassment campaign, and that despite his allegations being addressed and rejected by multiple courts, Ramir has continued to carry on to whoever would listen to him. Jay-Z's legal team has also fired back at all of those claims Ramir made about them intimidating him, and claimed that it was a flat-out lie. According to them, they did try to reach out to Satterthwaite's guardian just to see if they could arrange a meeting, but it was met with hostility, and all attempts at communicating have dropped since then. I don't know about you guys, but I do think that Jay-Z and his team are holding out way more than they need to. If he is so sure that Ramir isn't his son, why not just do the DNA test and put it to end?
Exactly.
The fact that he's been okay with letting this run on for years rather than just settling it for once and for all makes it seem like there may be some truth, or a lot of truth, to what Ramir has been saying, and the internet definitely thinks that there's something up with the way Jay-Z keeps running from the truth. I really do fear for Ramir. Having to beg Jay-Z to take a paternity test for years is heartbreaking. I hope he has fair legal representation to protect him. It's wild that people have the power to allegedly manipulate legal process. Enough is enough. Take the test. I'm not going to lie. If it comes out that this is Jay-Z's son for real and Jay went all these years with ignoring this boy, then Jay-Z ain't the ninja y'all think he is, because that's some loser ass. I don't think Jay-Z can claim Ramir if he wanted to, because if he doesn't, we'll all know that he's a PDF, and that's why he's been dodging the DNA test. I hope Ramir gets the justice he's looking for. But do you guys think it's possible?
And we're not gonna sit here and act like y'all niggas wasn't pulling up. A lot of the older niggas wasn't pulling up to the high schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a thing. So I mean, but it's just crazy though, because it's cancel culture now. And they've been waiting to cancel Jay-Z. You know, what the big dogs, you got to take the big dogs out, man. You can't be on top forever. Pause. But man, and if it did come out that this was his kid, man, that's crazy. That's going to be some crazy work, man. And that's going to open up a can of worms. And it's also going to go viral because we're going to react to that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to react to that shit. You feel me? Yes. But, yeah, though. But that is low-key foul, though, man. Like, just get a nigga a DNA test, bro. It ain't hard. But I do believe, though, if that was to come out to be true, so many other allegations people going to start to buy into. And now that we got the internet, it's going to be 10 times. It's 10 times harder to, you know, fight that once you got the people. Once the people are influenced and you got the people on your side, man, I'm telling you, man, it's the internet is undefeated. But with that being said, man, make sure y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. If you rocking with the channel, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'ma holla at y'all on the next one. I'm gone.
Another day, another dollar. If you see me, better holla at your guala. Be in the moment, cause tomorrow ain't promised. If I gotta go get it, then I gotta. Yeah, I've been trying to get ahead, really gotta make a move, cause I'm only getting older, got to get this cake. Going 24 hours, I ain't even showered, doing everything I gotta do to be called great. Don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff.